These are the lucky ones. 79 people, just 3 busloads, able to escape the siege of Mariupol. The Russians were bombing us from day one, says this woman. They are demolishing everything, just erasing it. Yet for a second straight day, attempts at a large-scale civilian convoy out of the city failed. Ukraine blamed Russian forces. The Russian onslaught has decimated the Ukrainian port city, once home to 400,000 people. Ukraine's President Zelensky estimated 120,000 civilians are still trapped. The situation is bad, he said. In Moscow, President Vladimir Putin claimed Mariupol is now firmly in Russian control. Before the cameras, he then ordered his defense minister not to attack the sprawling steel mill where thousands of Ukrainian soldiers and civilians remain holed up. Instead, Putin insisted on a tight blockade, effectively sealing them in. Invite all those who have not yet laid down their arms to do so, he said, as he promised to guarantee their safety. For the women and children trapped underground in the maze of tunnels, conditions are bleak. If it weren't for the Ukrainian soldiers, we'd have no food, says this mother.
It's questionable whether he does control Mariupol. One thing for sure we know about Mariupol. He should allow humanitarian corridors to let people on that steel mill and other places that are buried under rubble to get out.
In Washington, President Joe Biden announced the swift deployment of more U.S. military aid. Long-range weapons meant to help Ukraine beat back the Russian offensive, now focused in the country's east. The U.S. will also provide more direct funding to the Ukrainian government and a program to help welcome refugees to the U.S.
We're in a critical window now of time where they're going to set the stage for the next phase of this war.
As they have throughout the 8-week-long conflict, Ukraine's civilians will continue to face the brunt of what comes next, a war with no end in sight. Jackson Prosco, Global News, Washington.